What's up everybody, it's DesertFox back with another straight out of the box, and today we're looking at yet another Lancer Tactical gun. Today we're looking at the LT-202BB Warlord. Let's get straight into it. This gun is a battery-powered AEG and retails around $225. On the front of the box, we've got the Lancer Tactical logo and their slogan, strike hard, strike fast, strike whatever. On the back of the box, we've got a loadout builder that shows all of the accessories or loadout things that you can buy from Lancer Tactical. We've got a QR code here that probably brings you to their website. On the side of the box, we've got the name of the gun and a kind of outline description of what it looks like. All right, let's open this thing up and take a look inside. Okay, well, this comes with a nice plastic shell. And oh, we've got all the accessory pieces here in a bag. Dynamic tactical. All right, cool. It's got some, what is this, key mod? Yeah, we've got some key mod rail segments and a flip up front and rear sight. You've got the owner's manual and another plastic bag. We've got a mid cap that's a hex magazine. Very nice. Cool, we got a hex mag mid cap, awesome. This appears to be a BCM vertical grip, but I know it's not because it's from Lancer, so this is a repro. And inside we've got a battery compartment. And this is just mainly for, this is just for standard rail. There is no key mod or M-lock on here, so you just put that on any gun with a rail segment. No battery or charger. And last thing is the gun itself. Oh, very nice, very nice. All right, let me get this box out of the way. All right, this is a pretty spiffy looking gun we've got here. It appears that the upper receiver along with the key mod rail is metal and the lower receiver is polymer. All right, we'll get to that in a second. Front of the gun, we've got our federally mandated orange tip, what appears to be a plastic barrel. This looks like to be a single piece, kind of a semi-half single piece. We've got this segment right here of the upper receiver that is all one piece and it is metal, probably some sort of aluminum. And then this bottom section at the front right here is a second piece to kind of fit together like a clamshell. And then the lower receiver is definitely plastic. I believe this is a sort of DMR type gun from Lancer Tactical. I'm actually not quite sure what theme that they're trying to go with this thing. However, out of the other two Lancer Tacticals that I had unboxed earlier, this is definitely the nicer looking of the two. All right, let's find out where the hop up is. We've got our charging handle back here. I'm gonna pull this back. Oh, all right, it's on this side and the bolt catch works. So as I pull the charging handle back, the fake bolt locked to the rear, and it shows us our rotary style hop up. It does say which direction the hop up does go, so that way there's no guessing. That's nice. Let's send this forward. Very good, cool. Awesome, good job, Lancer. This gun is looking good off the start. We've got a locking bolt catch with a rotary style hop up. Off to a great start. All right, the controls are ambidextrous. We've got a selector switch on both the left and right side of the gun. The magazine release is also ambidextrous. On the magazine release and the bolt catch, which, oh, the bolt catch is also ambidextrous. I didn't notice that earlier. Oh, very cool. Well, on these buttons or on these controls, it's got these nice dimple patterns going on. Gives it a nice bit of flair. The pistol grip is set more at a 90-degree angle. That's great, so if you're coming in tight on something, your wrist is not gonna be bent like this, it'll be more natural. Show that to you guys right here. On a regular pistol grip, it would be kind of canted more, so it's a little uncomfortable. But good job, Lancer. All right, toward the rear of the gun, we've got our telescoping crane stock. Looks to be about a 4 position. On the rear of the stock, we've got QD points for sling attachments. See if there's any in the front. I don't see any in the front, so no sling attachments back here, but we do have a single sling attachment on the stock. To access the stock, may have to consult the manual for that. Since I can't really just see how to open the stock back up, let's refer to the manual and hopefully it tells us inside here how to access our battery compartment. Inside we've got some safety guidelines, troubleshooting and warranty, got a parts diagram, model specifications for 3 different models of this gun, it looks like. And here we go. So this gun is wired to the rear. I don't see any wires up here in the front of the key mod rail. And it says for the Bravo stock, which I'm assuming this is, we've got to pull the crane stock off all the way. And to do so, we're going to grab the crane stock back here, pull this lever down, and then slide the stock all the way off the buffer tube, and that'll show us our battery compartment. All right, cool. This is exactly why manuals are important. If I had just bought this gun and I know absolutely nothing about airsoft, I wouldn't know how to access this battery compartment. Who knows what anyone would do if they didn't know anything about airsoft? They probably would just give up. Having a manual on hand in the box with the gun helps tremendously. Take note, other airsoft gun manufacturers' manuals. They're important. All right, also in the manual gives us a diagram on how to access the hop-up and what good hop-up trajectory looks like. And it even shows how the ambidextrous control on the bolt release works, or at least where it is. This manual also shows you how to load the mid-cap magazine that comes with the gun. It does show the diagram of a speed loader, which doesn't come with the gun. Hopefully you can figure it out if you are a newbie. It's this one. So if you are gonna buy this gun, make sure to buy a speed loader at the store. The last 2 pages, we've got cleaning and how to disassemble your gun and get to the hop-up. Something I don't suggest if you are just starting to airsoft, leave those components alone until they break, or if you think that they're not functioning correctly. Let's see how this thing fires. We've got an Matrix 11.1 lithium polymer battery at 20C. All right, point it in the safe direction, straight at this wall. Not bad, not bad. I think the 2 other Lancer Tactical guns that I reviewed before this one were a little bit snappier with this same battery. I mean, it's decent nonetheless, though. Test fire went pretty good. Let's take it into the backyard and chrono it and give it a test fire with some BBs. Okay, we've got our Lancer Tactical LT202BB loaded up with Elite Force 0.2 gram BBs. Let's take our first chrono shot. 358 with a 0.25 gram BB at 1.4 joules. 354, 351, 352, 354, 355. That was 355, like 2 shots in a row. Good consistency on this Lancer. 355. So we're right at 1.4 joules at about a high 350 range. Not bad, not bad. And it feels good too. This is probably one of the crisper shooting guns. A body hit is gonna be a wood impact and a headshot is gonna be a metal impact. This is 0.25 gram BBs, unadjusted hop up. Oh, the wind got that one. I will say that this 202BB shoots really crisp. I like it. Let's do full auto now. Oh, full auto's nice. Oh, gotta wind that high cap. Oh no, we're out of BBs. All right, we got loaded back up with some BBs and the high cap. I'm gonna do full auto for a little bit of distance. Yeah, this thing shoots pretty dang good. Probably my favorite out of the 3 Lancer guns that I've unboxed. That grouping is also pretty tight. All right, right, back in the garage with our final thoughts on the Lancer Tactical LT202BB Warlord. This is definitely the nicest Lancer Tactical gun that I have unboxed. This upper key mod rail system and the pistol grip and very nice stock do it for me. The ambidextrous controls is a nice touch. Having a polymer frame is pretty good. Honestly, it's gonna keep that weight down. I'm kind of either or when it comes to full metal or half polymer, full polymer, all metal, guns like that. I think when it comes down to it for me, in particular, is if the gun in the real world is made out of all polymer, then the airsoft equivalent should also be made out of polymer and vice versa. Basically, immersion. Test fire went really well. The way this gun shoots is very nice. It's very crisp, very snappy. The grouping on full auto, even with unadjusted hop up, was still pretty tight thanks to this very long barrel. Straight out of the box, it shot pretty darn well. I like the control setup. It does have these very large controls on it, which makes it easier for you to manipulate the gun. Ambidextrous controls like the fire selector switch, bolt catch, and magazine release are always nice. I like that Lancer Tactical took the time to make the bolt catch function in this gun, and also the addition of the rotary style hop up, which is the preferred hop up for myself and probably a lot of you. This is probably one of the more pricier Lancer Tactical guns, coming in at about $225. It's still pretty good for a beginner gun. However, I think possibly you might be able to find something a little bit better for $225. But if this is the style that you're going for, by all means, I do recommend this gun. Just the look, it's got a different look to it. It's got a nice feel. The controls are very well done. This is probably the nicest Lancer gun that I've held in quite some time. That's gonna wrap up this straight out of the box. See you guys next Wednesday or Friday for an all new video. As always, this is Jet Desert Fox, and I'll see you on the field.